Leonard. One of the biggest traps in life is staying in a game you can't win. Not because you can't see it's rigged, because you can. You can feel it isn't working. You can see the results aren't improving. You can sense the cost going up over time. And still you stay. We all hate losing. So instead of stopping, we double down. We invest more time, more energy, more money. Not because things are working, but because we hope they will start working. And slowly something shifts. It stops being a decision and becomes an identity. It's no longer, I'm trying to win. Now it's become, I can't be wrong about this. That's where most people get stuck. Because at that point, you're no longer just trying to win. You're trying to justify what you've already put in. And the more you invest, the harder it becomes to stop. Not because things improved, but because leaving would mean admitting it didn't work. This is where people start making a quiet mistake. They confuse persistence with intelligence. There's a name for this pattern. It's called the sunk cost fallacy. And it describes something simple. The more you've invested, the harder it feels to walk away, even when things clearly aren't working. And this fallacy shows up everywhere. People stay in jobs they've outgrown because of the years already spent there. They stay in relationships that no longer work because of the time they've already invested. And they stay in failing paths because quitting feels like wasting their prior efforts. But continuing isn't recovery. It's often just extended loss. And the real issue is we're not taught to notice this. We're taught something else instead. We're taught winners never quit, quitters never win, push through. And on the surface, it sounds strong, but it creates a blind spot. Because instead of evaluating the situation, we start evaluating ourselves. We say, I can't quit because that would mean I failed. So we stay because of pride, because admitting loss feels worse than continuing it. And over time, that creates a slow drain, more effort, less return, higher frustration, lower clarity, until eventually you're no longer asking if it's working, you're just trying to survive it. And here's the part most people miss. You've already spent it. What you've already spent is gone. You don't get it back by staying longer. That part of the story is already over. The only thing that matters now is what happens next. This is where the shift happens. Once you realize that walking away isn't losing, you can stop further loss. It's choosing not to keep paying for something that is no longer giving back. And yes, it can feel uncomfortable because it breaks the story you were trying to finish. But not every story needs an ending. Some just need to stop continuing. The goal isn't to quit everything that's difficult. The goal is to stop confusing effort with progress. And the real question is, should I keep going because I started? The real question is, am I continuing this because I can win? Or am I just trying to avoid admitting that it's over? And once you can answer that honestly, walking away stops being failure and starts becoming clarity.